Yeah, she was not mentally there. She was giggling, not breathing. When you were going down, she was not breathing. She was holding in her breath. I don't know what her form was because literally my eyes were closed almost the whole entire time I was up there.
Oh, she can't never stand next to me in a comp. If they put her next to me, I know they're trying to fuck me up.
I put myself there, so it was my own fault.
I said I'll be okay as long as I don't miss the slip and slide one. Otherwise, if I miss both this and the slip and slide one, I will be fucking pissed.
I definitely want to do slip and slide.
What do you think he's gonna do?
I think he's
not putting a piano.
I think he'll put it to Joker.
I don't think he'll put a box.
Probably. I don't think him and Big D are that close. And he has mentioned Big D's name before.
I think Big D has mentioned his name before.
That's why he's mentioned Big D's name before, because he said Big D always calls him out on comps and stuff.
Yep, with his jokes.
Yeah, it's the jokes. That's why you guys just talk about people's boobs and shit. Like they don't care about
Exactly. I literally said that to him when he tried to apologize with another comment hanger the other day.
The other day?
Yeah, you were downstairs. We had a team meeting. I come downstairs, I'm sitting at the table. You were painting Hannah's nails. And he comes around, he goes, and where were you at? And I was like, we had a team meeting. That's not even a bad one, okay, right? And I was like, we had a team meeting. Oh, a team meeting. Whatever. Then it seems like the joke's about the team meeting. I start going up the stairs to come hang out with Christian. As I'm going up the stairs, he goes, oh, another team meeting.
Oh, yeah, you gotta chill out. Chill out.
When I was talking to Baby D, like, on the ledge, Big D's eyes were right at me the entire time. The entire time. To see what I was saying.
I didn't even know y'all was talking. I couldn't even hear.
No, we were whispering. That was kind of good, both of us being right next to each other and right there. Because he was like, you want it? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I want it really, really bad. And he's like, does X want it? And I go, no, if you drop, X will drop, I promise. And then, which he didn't care if X was going to drop or not, but he was like, does X want it? And I was like, no, if you drop, X will drop and give it to me. And he was like, okay, let's do one more dip. And then I'll throw it. Because he didn't want to make it like, oh, look, just jump off.
You drop while you're standing up.
Yeah, he made that comment. He was like, watch me just drop right now, how obvious that would be. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So he was like, let's do one more big dip. So we're like mid, and then I'm like, okay, but what if I can't do this one? And he's like, no, you're fine. And we start going, and I was like, D, I can't do this one. And he's like, no, you got it. And then I tried to hold, and I probably got too much in my head that I couldn't do it.
And you change your positioning.
And then I changed my positioning, slip, boom. Whatever, I can't even like keep getting upset with myself.
Listen, I'm the same way. I keep playing it back in my head, like, why didn't I do what I've been doing? What I had been doing was working for me. It was hard as hell.
What did you change? You tried to lean forward too?
Yeah.
Because you could tell it didn't hurt as bad, but the grip is harder.
It is. When my hands still hurt from that.
And once you lean forward, you can't get back.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah.
And that tilt was the furthest tilt, the one I fell on.
As long as I had a good grip, I was fine. Like the tilts, as long as I had a good grip, I was fine. That's what it was. And that shit was hurting in my hands. Because were you in the middle of it or like the corner of the grip?
I was leaning to the side. So this hand was on the side and this arm was around all three and coming up the side. That's how I messed my arm up right here, because it was rubbing up against.
I was gripping in the corner.
See,
in the middle, in
at first I was gripping in the centers on both of them.
And that helped me. And then I just kept my arm super, super straight, like gymnastics almost, like on a bar. That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
That helped me.
Like when I was remembering to focus on my core, I was good. When I started putting the pressure in my arms, it hurt.
I acted like it was a plank.
Yeah, I should have been in a plank.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah, I should have been in a plank.